the guy started taking photos of her while she's sleeping, or also he thought, because she was not actually sleeping, she could hear the guy taking pictures of her masturbating next to her. Like, it was so bad. There's a time they had like a sort of a disagreement, and he threatened to post the pictures online. If so, he was using the pictures to extort her. He wanted money. Okay, so my name is Michelle Njenga. I'm a multidisciplinary artist. Yeah, I focus on doing like hand-drawn art, but this once I decided to try digital art, and I feel like it reaches more people because more people are online. Yeah.
This particular year, the theme is on technology-facilitated gender-based violence, and your art has portrayed that violence, or rather a form of violence.
I feel like for me it was a personal project, because I've seen firsthand what the online violence can do to women, and it's like a first step before like the physical violence starts, and I feel like I wanted to portray that in my art. Yeah.
Maybe in your memory or what you've seen online, what kind of violence have you seen? Like, mtu akisema technology facilitated gender based violence inamaanisha nini? Because we know, and people in their minds wamezoea violence ni physical ama kutukanana, but when you talk about technology facilitated gender based violence, what is
it? In my opinion, I feel like violence ina happen online, ina happen na people that unajua mostly, yeah, which is sad, yeah, and I feel like it's a form of assault because it takes a toll on like your mental health, and especially that iko like based kwa women, inawapunguzia confidence like day to day. Before you actually like put up a post kwa social media, you're always thinking like in the back of your mind, like, what will people think? How will they react? Yeah, something like that.
What example of technology facilitated gender based violence have you seen? An example, ndio mtu akuwe na picture.
Okay, so this is a story a friend of mine. Yeah, I'm not gonna mention names because privacy. But she was very young when this happened to her. Well, not very young, but underage. Yeah, so ndio alikuwa amemaliza like high school, and she was hanging out with this guy, and this guy was a bit older. So the guy, I think alikuwa na a crush on her, but she was not like, no, she was aware, but she was like, she made it clear that no, I don't want that. Yeah, exactly, she was not interested. Yeah, so she made it clear that she doesn't want anything to do with like the guy in that sense, but they can be friends. And the guy agreed, or so she thought. Yeah, so it's like he staged that friendship so that he can get closer to her. So one night they were like just hanging out, and she had nowhere to sleep. So what he did, he invited her to his place, and yeah, it was just like she's just like getting comfortable sleeping. Then the guy started taking photos of her while she's sleeping, or so he thought, because she was not actually sleeping. She could hear the guy taking pictures of her, and she was like a bit compromised because alikuwa amevaa like just the bra na the pantia, and it was not in any way an invitation to like doing anything. Then like a few minutes later he was like masturbating next to her. Like it was so bad, but the girl cannot leave because it's like the middle of the night, so she had to like just curl up at the corner of the bed and just try to like get through the night and leave once the light comes. Yeah, so it was traumatizing for her, honestly. The guy did not think much of it, but it changed her. So there's a time they had like a sort of a disagreement, and he threatened to post the pictures online. If so, he was using the pictures to extort her. He wanted money, but thankfully she came to us, me and a group of women, and we helped that. We made sure that those pictures were erased and they did not see the light of day. And if he actually tried, I wish we had like called him out, but it was so hard because he's a guy who's well known, he's loved, so like getting people to like support us, it was so difficult.
Did you try maybe reporting to the relevant authorities, either police or even stakeholders who are in that space, like even organizations that deal with such cases?
Like I said, it was very difficult to like report such a thing because we don't have actual evidence of like the photos and because I'm pretty sure if we actually did that, he will delete the pictures and we wouldn't even find any evidence and he will get away with it. And we didn't want to make the girl feel even worse and more helpless than she felt. Yeah, so we really didn't. We actually kind of tried to like deal with it, like and to educate other women, like to be careful with this guy because he's such and such. Yeah.
Now, when we go through social media, for example, there are even women who use the social media in a very cruel way. When you talk about technology-facilitated gender-based violence, we usually see even people trolling each other online, either body shaming or, gender shaming and different forms of violence that we see online. I would like to know your opinion and your thought about that.
Honestly, I feel like that's very discouraging, especially to hear that coming from a fellow woman. Because as women, we're supposed to like empower each other and raise each other up. So seeing such kind of like comments and like body shaming and fat shaming or like telling people like telling a woman to be submissive so that they accept the kind of things that are being done to them. It's very sad. Yeah.
Now, through your art, how are you trying to end technology-facilitated gender-based violence? How are you communicating that, and how are you trying to make sure that these abuses stop?
I feel like most of our lives are spent online. So by putting my art out there, like online, it's gonna help create awareness to not just women but everyone at large, like the perpetrators, and so that we can get more support for the cases that are rising every day. And it's not just a message of like hurt and despair. I want it to be a message of hope to women that whatever they are going through, they can always reach out and they will get help when needed. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Live 360.